Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here in Dallas, Fort Worth International Airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. You can see on the right hand side of the screen, I've got my FPS counter up. You can also see auto FPS, and what we're going to do here today is a performance test flight from Dallas here to Atlanta. One of the criticisms that I often get on my performance testing videos is that I do them in the Caribbean. There's, not a lot of traffic. There's smaller airports. I do them in smaller airplanes. That's a perfectly valid criticism, perfectly valid question. So I decided today I would do Dallas to Atlanta here in Sim Update 2 Beta 1.4.11. This is the latest beta release. And this way we're going from the fourth busiest airport in the world here in Dallas to the busiest airport in the world in Atlanta. This is going to be a performance test. And you can see here what I'm running. So I'm running DLSS quality. What I used to run was DLSS DLAA, but now that we have DLSS 4, I've actually found that DLSS quality is basically just as good. Frame generation, this is an interesting one. So Sim Update 2 is going to have AMD FSR 3 frame generation available for everyone. RTX graphics cards and obviously AMD cards, we can use this. The upside to this is if you don't want to run the frame gen mod, or if you have issues running the frame gen mod, you can run AMD FSR 3 from right here in the sim. You don't have to update anything. As I said, I've got the dynamic settings turned off. You can look at my overall settings right here. The reason my TLOD right now is 50 is because auto FPS is running. What I generally set that to is 205. OLOD, what I usually set this to is 150, and auto FPS has reduced that as well. See the rest of these settings down here, and we'll keep going down so you can see the rest of what I've got. So like I said, we're gonna go from here in Dallas to Atlanta on Vatsim here in the Fenix A321. I'll just give you a real quick, look at what my performance is doing. Very, very smooth, as you can see, using the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. The big number that I keep an eye on, couple things really. At the bottom of this FPS counter here is the GPU memory. Right now I'm running about 9.33 out of 10.3, and I have found through quite a lot of testing that auto FPS basically saves me about 1 gig of VRAM, which is awesome. And the great thing is, of course, is that auto FPS is constantly monitoring and constantly changing the settings as you're, progressing through your flight to give you the best performance and graphics you can get. Auto FPS is absolutely invaluable. The other thing I'm doing, I'm also running Project Lasso, and I know I'm going to get some groans on that one. I was running, my main thread was running in the mid to upper 20s, 25, 27, 28 milliseconds. I used Process Lasso to take Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 off my efficiency cores and to take it off Core 0, which is the core that runs Windows. So it's only running on my performance cores, and that has dropped my main thread from say 27 to about 17. And you can see, again, here in Dallas, very complex airport, Phoenix, very complex aircraft. My main thread is doing very, very nicely right now. If I was in the Caribbean, this would be green. I can tell you that right now. I would not be limited by main thread. Got our black square, you're there. Now we've got our sign for taxiway Bravo here to the right. Check our taxi charts. So our next turnoff here is going to be Hotel Alpha. We'll take Hotel Alpha down to Whiskey Romeo, which is right. So we'll come down here. And we're at the end of 36 right for departure. I mean, not a hiccup yet. Doing really beautiful. There's Hotel Alpha. TLOD is 25 right now. And that's what Auto FPS does so beautifully. It knows that's what I need to get what I'm looking for. And doesn't bother me. I mean, look at this. Looks great. Final approach course looks clear. Runway looks clear. 3-6 right. That's what we're looking for. That is a long runway, ladies and gentlemen. All right, heading indicator checks. Power's coming in. Engines are stabilized. Auto throttle has not been armed. That'll help. Total power is set. That was a little bit of a goof there. An S turn here. Positive rate gears coming up.
East of the traffic, Bergen 1570, departing runway 36 right on the oblique departure IFR to the north of the building.
Got 9.7 now, 9.8 on the VRAM. Over Dallas, TLOD is climbing. Everything's looking good. Very, very smooth. Not a perfect departure on my part, but I mean, this is literally my first time flying this airplane. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Talking about the altitude tapes, I mean, you know, yes, that those, you know, 20, 40, 60, 80, you can't really see them. But I'm looking at 7,900, 8,000, 8,100. I know what I'm doing. That's not a worry for me at all. That GPU memory stayed right about the same the entire time, about 9.7, 9.6, 9.7. Main thread's doing just fine. Alright everybody, welcome back. We're sitting here in cruise at 35,000 feet. Everything running very nicely. Still have about 1 gig of VRAM headroom here. We are heading through Tennessee, heading on to Atlanta here. Super smooth. I mean, just butter smooth. Really nice. Frame rate hasn't dropped below 59.9 the entire time. Take a look outside. Auto FPS is doing its thing. You can see there TLOD and OLODs are good, and everything's just very simple. Performance is awesome. So we do have ATC in Atlanta. We've got about what, 33 minutes until we hit the approach, till we hit the arrival rather, down into Atlanta. So things are looking good. Very smooth performance. Going into Atlanta is going to be quite interesting. Never flown in there before. I'm going to have to do a vector leg, which is, I mean, in an Airbus. I mean, I've never flown an Airbus. I've never flown this Airbus. I've never done a vector leg. It's no big deal. I mean, worst comes to worst, you just kick off the autopilot and fly the airplane. I mean, God forbid, right? So we should be good to go. But we got the arrival. We're going to be flying the RNAV Yankee runway 26 right. So looking forward to that. Performance is awesome. See you here in a little bit as we start descending down into Atlanta. Alright, welcome back. We're just in the descent now into Atlanta. This should be interesting. You know, I'm not an Airbus pilot. I'm not a Boeing pilot for that matter. But you know, I've got a lot of Boeing time in the sim, very little in the way of Airbus time, and we're going into the busiest airport in the world. So you know, hey, we're just gonna have a good time. We're looking at the performance, not my performance. Hopefully we'll do a nice job. But we're on Vatsim. We've got a controller coming in here into Atlanta, so we're flying the Glavin 2. I just realized it's Tom Glavin. We're flying the Glavin 1 RNAV arrival, come down here, make our way down to Hog, rain, cloud, swept, Kimmy, heavy, Kevy, and be making
FedEx 117, RNAV to impasse, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to impasse, clear for takeoff, FedEx 117 heavy.
making our way here to fly the RNAV Yankee. At least that's what I'd like. See what we get. I'm gonna ask him for that because what I've got set up. I have no idea. North Tango 11.
Delta 2, correction, American 1236, cross Glavin, add and maintain 14,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3002.
Cross Glavin at 14,000, Atlanta altimeter 3022, did you say? Or 3002 for American 1236?
American 1236, yeah, correct.
Roger, American 1236.
American 1236, descend and maintain 12,000.
So maintain 12,000, American 1236.
And for JetBlue 194, the RNAV 05 has us doing 2360. Would we be able to go direct from Hosen to
There's the airport right off the nose there.
instead of doing those 360?
JetBlue 194, yeah, that's a procedure turn. I'm not going to have you do the Hosen loop procedure turn. I'm just going to clear you straight in for the approach. So if a controller says clear straight in RNAV runway 5, that means you do not need to do the procedure turn at Hosen.
Roger, thank you.
I just don't know how to get.
1236, turn right heading 240.
Right heading 240, American 1236.
Delta 395, are you up?
Yeah, we're up 330 by route.
395, descend and maintain, final mode 240.
Okay, 240, 395.
Jet 1576, turn left heading 180.
180, 1576.
I'll have on course for you shortly.
Again, we're looking at the airplane's performance, not mine.
American 1236, turn right heading 245, join the 26 round localizer and report the Atlanta airport inside on the rollout. Should be at your 1 o'clock in 17 miles.
245, join the localizer 26 right. We'll call, we'll let you know when I have the field in sight, American 1236. American 1236 has a field in sight.
American 1236, clear visual approach, runway 26 right.
Clear visual approach 26 right, American 1236.
American 1236, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 26 right, American 1236. This is actually going to work out, miraculously enough. Ah, there we go. Glide slope captured. Miracles do happen, ladies and gentlemen.
117. Moderate to heavy precipitation at just 12 o'clock in 40 miles, extending for 50 miles in diameter. Advise if you need any deviation for weather.
Negative, but thank you, FedEx 117 heavy.
Atlanta Center, American 284, holding short 26 left, ready to go.
American 1284 heavy, RNAV 2, MPAS runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to MPAS, 6 left, quick takeoff, American 284.
2,500.
American 284, caution wave turbulence, traffic is 5 miles west of the airport, so the heavy 747.
Roger, we should be fine, American 284.
Flaps 3. Speed brakes are armed. Gear down 3 green.
Delta 75, descend and maintain on 1,000, fly heading 210.
210 down to 9,000, Delta 7500.
And Delta 75, you can maintain 210 knots over radar.
210 or greater, Delta 75.
There's AJ, that's 5 miles. Flaps full.
Delta 395 cross, Glavinar to maintain 14,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3002. Okay, Glavinar.
Alright, landing gear down, signs are on, cabin is ready, spoilers are on, flaps full. Gear down 3 green, we're good to go. 2400 for 1200. $2,200 for 1200. $21 for 12. $2,000 for 1200.
November 805 to your Yankee, unfortunately Washington Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change of previous day.
Stabilized.
Green Street 5030, Washington's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change of previous day.
Frequency change approved, issue 56.
1600 for 1200. My aircraft.
Last aircraft floating taken. Reaching 5281, fly runway heading runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, not good.
100.
Ready from the Spartanburg altimeter 3004.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
American 284, radar contact, climb and maintain part of the 290.
290, American 284.
I think you can do better than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
American 1236, welcome to the 104 Atlanta, cross runway 26 left at Bravo 4, join Echo to parking, good day.
Cross 26 left at Bravo 4, Echo to parking, American 1236, thanks a lot.
Suggest at 1576, Jacksonville Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, executive 1576. Love you, bud.
Love you too.
So good. I mean, I have no idea where I'm parking. I'm just gonna park anywhere.
Delta 395, give me your best rate down to 14,000, please.
Good afternoon, Atlanta Center, United 2481 Heavy requesting IFR clearance to Memphis.
Expect the PDC.
We'll expect PDC, United 2481 Heavy.
So, the main point here was obviously not my landing, nor my taxiing or anything else. I feel like I did pretty well overall, flying-wise, but performance-wise, superb. I mean, the trees on the way in, I'm sure somebody's going to notice, looked a little kind of clumpy, but it's all right. I mean, that's no big deal. The main thing to me is just very very nice performance all the way. So this is Atlanta, the busiest airport in the world. We left out of Dallas, and I would like you to note that parking job. That's a pretty good parking job right there. Dallas is known to be a rather poorly optimized airport. Did well in Dallas, very smooth coming in here to Atlanta. I didn't have a single stutter the entire flight. Thumbs up for me. So I'll be curious to know what you guys think in terms of the performance here of the plane and of the sim in particular. So I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great rest of your day, and let me know in the comment section what you think. Take care.